Damn monkeys.
The philosophy of Geto was Jujutsu sorcerers exist to protect non-Jujutsu users. In the hidden inventory arc, we see Gojo and Geto were assigned a mission where they had to escort the Tengen's plasma vessel and a razor. In this arc, we see a very different Geto from the one we meet at Volume 0. Here Geto is compassionate. He takes into consideration Riko's feelings of how she is feeling about the merger. We meet Toji Suguru and how his encounter with Geto and Gojo changes them both. Toji was able to defeat Gojo, the strongest sorcerer, and then he kills Riko with no compassion. But before he defeats Geto, he tells him something very important, that even with all of your blessings, you lost to a monkey like me. And this is something Geto never forgets. After Gojo comes back to life and kills Toji, Geto finds him at the Star Religious Group while he's holding Riko's body. Gojo suggests that they could kill these people. Gojo felt no compassion for them. They were clapping on a child's death. But Geto said no, because they were non-Jujutsu users. Jujutsu sorcerers need to protect non-Jujutsu users. This was what Geto believed, but after seeing what the Jujutsu world really is, he didn't know what to believe anymore. A year passes and Gojo is getting used to his new abilities. Gojo has become the strongest, Geto says so himself. He's completing missions by himself, so Geto is spending most of his time alone. He exercises and ingests curses again and again, and for who? At this point, Geto feels destroyed mentally and physically, and this frame that is beautifully animated shows how broken he is. People who are stronger should protect the weak. Why? Why did he and the other Jujutsu sorcerers had to do this? These were the questions Geto was asking himself. Haibara was always so upbeat and seeing the good. He says, it just feels nice to be me, to do my best in the things I can do. He represented the good in Jujutsu world, and Geto saw that, but he didn't consider himself as a good person. The conversation he has with Yuki, a lot of people believe that this is the reason why Geto turned the way he did, but I think it always was Geto's choice in the matter. Yuki just gave him an option. She tells him that the curses that Jujutsu High fights are created by the non-Jujutsu users, and Geto just says that killing all non-Jujutsu users would solve all the problems. And Yuki says it's a decent plan. She doesn't judge him, but she doesn't agree with him either. After this conversation, we see that Haibara is dead, and this is where Geto decides he will do things by himself, that if things keep going like this, he will just keep seeing corpses. Geto massacred a village of people and now he's on the run. Before he leaves, him and Gojo have a last conversation where Gojo tells him that this world he's trying to create is impossible to do. But for Gojo it isn't, Geto says. He has the power to do it. So Geto asks him, are you the strongest because you're Satoru Gojo? Or are you Satoru Gojo because you're the strongest? Here Geto makes Gojo realize that without his powers, Gojo is nothing. He is the strongest, but being the strongest isn't enough. He can only save those who are already prepared to be saved. Geto accepts his true feelings. I hate monkeys. When we meet Geto at Volume 0, there's no turning back for him. Time passed, and even being near a monkey makes him feel disgusted by himself. So at the end, when he dies by Gojo's hands, he must have been okay with it. And Gojo, after Geto leaves him, becomes a teacher and does the best he can do with his students.
What are you laughing about?
I can hurry up.
Nothing.